Lessons I have learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer. The ancestor of any act is your thought. What you think about expands, especially problems and bad traits in others. The best analogy is if I give you $1 million to go to the mall and buy things, you'll start buying things that you don't want. But you will spend money on instead of that and fill your house with things that you don't want. The metaphor or this analogy is like exactly energy in your thoughts. You are using to bring things that you don't want in your life. That's exactly what we always do when we think in a negative way. So changing your thoughts will change your problems. Dr. Wayne Dyer shared a very beautiful Mother Teresa quote or poem, you could say. The name of that poem is called Do It Anyway. Please focus on the words. It's amazing. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfishness, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy it overnight, so build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you have got anyway. You see, in the final, it's between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Isn't that beautiful? Another thing Dr. Wayne Dyer used to always sing in his events. You remember the song in your childhood, Row, row your boat? So he used to say, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Your own boat, your own boat. Gently, focus on the word gently, down the stream, not off the stream. So with life, try to go the currents. Merrily with joy, merrily with joy. Life is but a dream. Although sometimes I have different opinion about going with the stream, because sometimes the fish, which is dead, goes with the stream. So sometimes you have to also have your own opinion. Dr. Wayne Dyer once mentioned the story of his biology teacher. He was always taking a stand, sometimes to be a rebel or against the law, sometimes when the law doesn't make any sense. So once he refused to do a certain thing that the teacher asked for it. And years passed by. Dr. Wayne Dyer later on became a professor in the university, and his own teacher became his own student. Yet he didn't have any revenge, but he remembered that and laughed in his mind. And he said he doesn't believe in revenge because it will hurt you. And according to the Chinese proverb, if you try to seek revenge, you have to dig two graves, one for the other person and one for yourself. So remember, energy of your thoughts. Every thought has energy. Dr. Wayne Dyer taught me this exercise. Make a fist with your hand and with another person with his palm, and you have to resist the palm of the other person. You have to think of truth. Think of something and say the truth about it, and try to resist the palm of your hand, of the other person's hand. Then lie and see the difference. Another thing is thinking of a good person. Then try with your palm to resist the palm of the other person. Versus when you think about a person that you don't like, and see the difference in your strength. Another thing, you might think of a nice memory that you felt love, you felt anything, and try to resist the palm of the other person, versus thinking of a situation that you felt shameful, and try to resist the palm of the other person and see the difference. This exercise taught us the power of our thoughts. Whenever our thoughts are more positive, it gives us strength versus feeling negative thoughts. So watching or hearing violence affects our hearts. Try to advise your kids about that. I feel sorry for people under war who are witnessing atrocities, because it might affect them in a huge way, like in the future. Even if they say now we are, resilient, it will affect them. And I think they need treatment. So you become what you think of. So don't think about what's missing, because what you are missing will expand. Dr. Wayne never thought about what's missing in his life. He focused on what he wanted. It's on its way. Keep saying that. It's on its way. Once he also made an event with Byron Katie. She is so talented in teaching people how to change their thoughts in a way that the thought will work for you and will change your life. Whenever you have this negative thought, stop, challenge that thought. Ask yourself, what can I do about it? Is there any responsibility from me? Accept the other person. If there is a problem, accept the other person as it is, but to try to change your feeling about it. We see what we believe. Remember this, not believe until you see. No. We see what we believe. So if you believe something, it will happen. Always question your thoughts and make it work for you. Another thing I have learned, it's a secret to overcome procrastination. Can convince your brain it's still comfort, because the reason for procrastination is you are afraid to go outside your comfort zone. So when you convince yourself you are comfort about certain thing, you will do it. It's exactly why sometimes when we do a vacation or travel, we try to take so many things with us to feel comfortable, because the travel itself, it's maybe causing anxiety to us. always like watch even kids doing it when they want to go to a certain place. They take their favorite toys. So remember this. Try to make yourself comfortable as much as you can. If you can't do something, to encourage yourself to do it. Do it in a smart way, in an easy way. And speaking of also, when you believe, you will see. I will tell you a nice story happened to me a couple of days ago. I lost the cell phone. But inside myself, I believed so much that I will find it. Like more than 100%. I even dared someone that I will find it. So I use the technique. I will not share it right now, but maybe in the future, because not everyone can, believe this. But I did this technique, and then I closed the door of the room, and I said, of course, I said a prayer, but then I believed so much that I will find my cell phone in a second. And miraculously, I looked just underneath the couch. Like it was so, when I did the prayer, it was so like, I prayed that I will see it in an easy way. And it was in front of my eyes. I didn't even, bother to search. It was just half of it is under the couch and half was like clear seen. It was amazing. Like the other person I dared was, shocked. So when you believe, you will see. And also, I will share another thing about the power of your mind I learned. It's not from Dr. Wayne Dyer, but always Wayne Dyer believed in the law of attraction, of course. So this lady was saying an exercise about the law of attraction. And she said, think of, as a proof that the law of attraction is working, think of two things, either a duck or a saxophone. And immediately I said in my mind, I want the duck, the yellow duck. My daughter chose the two of them. She told me later on, she was confused and she said, I wanted to see both. Then my other daughter as well, she said, I focused on the duck. And the exercise there, that you will see it very soon, within few days. It was snow and winter in Canada. So I told myself, what's the possibility to see ducks, yellow duck? And my kids are grown-ups right now, so they don't play with ducks, or right now they don't swim in a pool. It's like cold. So what's the possibility? Like it's almost zero. Few days passed and I was shocked of this. My daughter went to school. She attended a music class in the new semester, and she told me, I was shocked, Mom. I looked to the room. There was so many ducks, yellow ducks around the piano, and the teacher also gave some students saxophone. She saw the saxophone and the duck, or ducks, in one day. Then I told myself, wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. The law of attraction works. Then for me, another 1 or 2 days passed, and I watched a movie called Nowhere. The movie Nowhere on Netflix. And the lady who was trying to survive in the ocean, like there was with her bunch of ducks. And even the duck, there was an awful scene in the movie at the beginning when a child was shot, and like the duck also appeared in like a very tough way at the beginning or the middle of the movie. Then so many ducks around in the ocean, and she kept the duck with her to the last minute for her baby. I was amazed. And a day or two later, there was also an ad on YouTube, also filled with ducks. So I was amazed by how like this exercise works. I hope you liked my video. Please subscribe and share. And subscribe to my other channel, also RunTube, in Arabic language.